You know, it didn't occur to me till just right this second that I haven't really been shaving the sides of my face quite as well ever since the mask thing, and it really shows tonight. Friends, I am your complex and excitable storyteller, APGamingREAL. Some have described me as mysterious and eloquent. Now look, there's a harsh competition out here in the world of intros to tabletop role-playing games, or just tabletop streams, or streams in general, okay? You got Critical Role, you got Scanlan Shorthalt, you got Sam Riegel. That's tough competition. I saw Offline TV. They were doing this thing where they were like, all right, talk about your crushes. And I was like, that's a good one. I can steal that. And then, right before the stream, I was like, wait a second. This might not work out like I planned. So let's go around the circle here. Married, engaged, Eric, other Eric who's married, other Eric who's married, and James who's married. So it's really just me and Vulgaris, but Vulgaris has been with his girlfriend for like the entire time I've known him. So this intro that I had planned, in fact, backfired before I ever thought of it, and I didn't realize it until about 10 minutes ago. So
super hate to break it to you, buddy. I'm actually getting married next week.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Officially.
He's engaged.
Congrats.
And he's getting married next week.
Yeah.
So look,
Wow.
congratulations. And thank you for helping bury this intro
live on AP
sequence.
stream, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the stream rights to it.
Next Thursday for Battletech, tune in for Eric Vulgaris' wedding.
Yeah.
Listen, if there's one thing I know about Battletech marriages, is that they all go over really well. Historically, there's never been a chance of them turning badly. Glimo would like you all to observe him and his radiance as he's Word of Blake memeing all day today. He's got his Word of Blake sword. He constructed a Word of Blake goth emo robe, and he's got his Word of Blake background filled with gradients he set up. That's why Glimo's getting an additional plot point per today.
It's top tier.
That's official, and it's canon.
And Glimo, we noticed your sword just like sliced through like 8 of those Ethernet cables.
Yeah. Cyberpunk 2020 deck over there. You just fucked it up pretty bad.
Okay, so for my real intro, now that I have the fake intro out of the way, I wanted to thank Mikey39800, who again wrote some very nice stuff for us on Reddit. Lately, you know, I try to stay positively motivated despite a boiling heart of hatred. I really feel like a lot of the way I observe the world since coronavirus has started has really changed deeply, but I do try to only bring positivity. And reading what Mikey said earlier today, I was like, oh, that's really nice. I guess we have done something useful with our lives for once. You know, like everyone else here does useful stuff, but for me, it's really like, now who have I entertained lately? Because let me tell you something, Amori and I, constant battle. All right, look, here's Cotton's cat showing up to be cute. For me, when Amori shows up, it's just constant screaming until I have to pick her up and carry her upstairs again. So that's it. Raddosaurus, I understand that you and Eric entered into a conspiracy to turn my channel into a Mechwarrior online guild. That conspiracy ended successfully, and now there's like 6 people. Sidious popped his head up long enough to go play with you guys. I've never spoken directly with Sidious, and here you guys are playing Mechwarrior online with them.
True.
How did you beat me to that? That's my map guy right there. That's the guy.
Eric invited him and me to his wedding next week. So that's how close we are now, thanks to Mechwarrior.
Oh my God.
I wasn't gonna go. I was gonna tell him.
It's been fun. I've played like 8 matches total. I got a couple in today. I'm really, really bad at it.
Yeah, same.
And I don't know that I'm gonna get much better. I'm gonna make enough money to buy like 1 mech and probably customize it the way I want it, and then I'll probably play with that. And that's I don't know how far I'm gonna get in this game, but I did have a lot of fun losing at it last night. I will say that. Those guys were a lot of fun to play with. But today, Squadrons dropped, so that's going to be in heavy competition.
Really?
For any
Give me
time
a
I
second.
would
I'm
spend
opening
playing.
Steam. I'm not sure.
Mechwarrior.
Are we sure that's correct?
Yeah,
I didn't get a mark for it.
It's supposed to come out Friday, I think, but I think it like dropped a little earlier on Steam, or so I've been told. I've been told it's live. I cannot personally confirm or deny, but
I think early keys went out for some folks.
maybe that's what it is.
This game will unlock in approximately 3 hours.
Oh, there you go. Midnight tonight. Then,
I should probably not preload in the middle of the stream. Damn it! Okay,
unfortunately,
we'll talk about this later.
I have a pretty busy weekend, so I don't know that I'm going to be able to play it much. But it is the game I have been looking forward to the most, probably in the last couple months. In addition to the new Warcraft expansion, but that just got delayed, so it's not coming out at the end of October like it was supposed to, which I think is a good thing. I don't think it's ready. I think Blizzard needs to pull a card from its actual, back when it used to be the real Blizzard playbook, and just say soon TM. We'll release it when it's ready. So hopefully it launches as a complete product at some point in the future, because I didn't think didn't have a good Destiny coming out at the end of October. It wasn't ready. So yeah, I'm excited to play Squadrons. Mechwarrior Online temporarily replaced my For Honor competitive matchmaking game, and it will almost immediately be replaced by Squadrons as my new competitive matchmaking game. But I am still going to dabble in Mechwarrior Online. I'm definitely going to get through my first 25 matches and buy my own mech, and it's fun. You know, Mechwarrior is fun. I loved playing it as a kid. Mechwarrior Online, I feel like, is pretty true to the older games. Obviously, it's player versus player, so there's a little bit more of a punishing meta, I think, if you're not kind of playing, you know, sort of the dozen or so, not like a specific mech with a specific build, but if you're not adhering to kind of like a couple of one of the many meta philosophies, I feel like you probably put yourself at a pretty significant disadvantage. But there's a lot of way to achieve to walk down those roads and achieve those philosophies. Like you don't have to be like, oh, if you're not piloting one of these 6 mechs, you're garbage. Like, I don't think it's like that at all. So far so good. Yeah, that's it. Really all I got going on. I'm doing some home renovations this weekend. I haven't had a day off in 3.5 weeks. So that's been pretty cool. Yeah, that's, I feel like there's more, but I'm probably just forgetting it. I heard somebody say there was going to be a Lion King 2 live action.
That's terrible.
Not super happy about that, but you know.
Sucked.
Rad, I wanted you to take a look at this.
I mean, how many? Of course, we're not going to be seeing a lot like acting movies. You know, we're going to see a lot more animated movies for the next year or so, right? So all the studios are still closed. So
I sent you something on Discord, Rad.
Yeah, why would I need to eat a hot dog more discreetly? Listen.
So this guy, every week he releases a new useless invention, and I think this is
this
probably the best one.
Yeah, I've seen this guy before. Listen,
the hot dog gripper.
If your sexuality is so fragile that publicly eating a hot dog throws your life into turmoil, you know.
But look, he's eating it on white bread. It's not a hot dog bun, it's white bread. So I feel like you get a little bit of credit there.
My God, you're right.
Yeah. That was the first thing I
okay?
noticed. Like, I didn't even read what the invention was. I literally just saw the video start playing. I was like, is that a hot dog on white bread?
His reply about that exact thing is, I ain't buying top tier expensive buns.
Listen, not every motherfucker has the time to take a minute to steam a bun, okay?
Steam.
Yeah. Oh.
They're perfectly good right out of the package.
Oh, Raddosaurus. This is a man who doesn't eat ballpark pranks right out of New York City.
You correct? No, I've never been to New York City. That's on purpose.
The hot dog carts there, every single one of them will steam your shit. It's amazing.
I'm good.
You have to get it warm, but not moist. Okay.
I've gone 38 years enjoying non-moist hot dog buns.
You don't know what you're missing, though. Is the thing? It's the final leap in hot dog evolutionary technology.
Well, if I don't know what I'm missing, then it's not a problem, though.
But what if you?
That's the definition of don't know what you're missing.
What if you taste it and then you can never go back?
But I don't ever plan on doing that.
I'll get you.
Why would I do that?
I'll get you at some point.
Why would I do that? Why would I do that to myself?
I'll get you at some point. Just look what you're missing out on.
Folk, AP. We eat our hot dog buns out of a can.
Listen, if I'm feeling really fancy, I put it on the grill next to the hot dog for a few minutes.
Look, and that's fine. That's fine. Well, let me tell you,
I don't have
really
a dedicated hot dog
bun.
steamer like you East Coasters. Okay, you need to calm down.
Highest level of technology, and they steam buns on the West Coast as well.
Well, don't get me started on those guys. Okay.
Here in Nebraska, we enjoy our hot dogs on white bread.
Boom.
Wow.
And hot dog buns are for feeling fancy.
With sugar sprinkled on top.
If you want fancy hot dog, you get the potato buns. With that,
we got the potato
nutrient
buns.
enrichment. Yeah.
I had Hawaiian roll buns once, and they were fun. King's Hawaiian roll, but a bun.
Oh yeah. Well, those are sugary, so yeah, I thought you might like them.
We just cut them up and eat them on toothpicks, like hors d'oeuvres.
That's fine. Look, there are many ways to enjoy hot dogs, Fred. I'm not saying some are better than others.
None of my ways include a steamer. That's all I'm saying.
But the steamer can take you higher to a place where blind men see.
Would you say that's your creed?
I wouldn't say that. I would sing it.
Threw up in my mouth a little bit. All right. I'll pass it on to somebody else.
Okay. Cotton, how's it going?
I'm here. I go to work earlier now.
Oh, that's awful.
2 hours earlier, and I get off at the same time.
Are you being paid for those extra 2 hours?
We'll find out. No, I assume I'm getting paid for the extra 2 hours.
I was about to say that was the question was like, yes, you are getting paid for those extra 2 hours, and you better make sure that you are.
Yeah, no, I'm sure I am. I'm sure I am.
Okay.
The lady that is covering the woman who gave birth is letting me down so hard. I set up all of my toddlers to color a picture, and I'm like, there's no way this can go wrong. And I went to change someone's diaper, right? And I come back, and like 2 of the toddlers are like eating the markers, and there's like markers all over the floor, and there's like markers all over my wall, like they colored all over it, and all of the pictures are like crumpled up and thrown away. And the teacher's like over in the other room, just like sitting down, wiping her shelf down. Not even one with markers on it. I was gone for like 5 minutes.
You had one job. Control children.
It wasn't even hard to control them. They were so peaceful when I left. All she had to do was stand right where I was standing.
Kids
and
know,
not
man.
move.
Kids know. With certain adults, you do certain things. With other adults, you do other things. Like whatever the fuck you want.
In the children's defense,
They know weakness.
she didn't even notice.
They smell it.
She did not notice that they were like not coloring anymore. And I was like, hey, that kid's eating a marker. And she's like, oh.
Oh. They're non-toxic. It says on it.
Oh no!
Like, oh, okay.
Please stop.
That's how my week's been, though. That's just one incident. I was late off work, so that's why my supper was late, and that's why we're late. So sorry about that.
That's fine.
Okay.
Good.
I got an extra match of Mechwarrior online in, so thank you.
I was gonna say, this is called the Raddosaurus start time.
Yeah.
I remember when my shows used to start exactly on the clock.
Was I the first person on the call today, motherfucker?
You were.
No, Glimo
you were
was.
on when I joined.
Glimo was.
I was on when Glimo joined. So I was the first.
All right.
So suck it, Arthur Perkins.
When I looked up, both of you had joined.
I was on this call before you were.
I get off work at
Part of the call.
I know you know that's not possible. Look, I'm just saying we have a tradition of starting on Raddosaurus time around here for this
I'm on
specific
island time,
show.
okay? It's very Irie over here on the Texas coast. Look at this beard.
So East Coast time.
You think it clocks in on time? No. No. That'd be ridiculous.
To say to that. Pondo, I liked it better when you were waiting by doing your like villain planning wait, but then you stopped.
Yeah. Pondo's been looking really intense this whole intro.
I know,
Like,
he was doing it during Cotton's intro, and I was like, I'm gonna switch over to him, but I'm gonna make him look like a bad guy in the process. But then you stopped doing it while Rad was talking, and I was like, shit, fuck.
I want there to be a green screen behind Pondo with all the math equation meme going on behind him. And he's like calculating his next move.
Simple geometry.
It's kind of what I'm doing because I have to kind of figure out James's stuff while reading his notes.
Oh yeah, James gave you second order differential calculus for how this match is going on, and you're just like, what about the constant of integration? Where did it go? Where did it go?
Yeah, so
You
mean,
get
like,
back in at the
execute
end.
Cultural bias. I don't
It
understand.
can be anything you want it to be.
Oh, Glimo, this joke is tortured. It's tortured.
Pondo's like, what is Operation String Theory? I don't understand. James, text me.
The idea that James is like, all right, this is how superposition works. I've already predicted all of Arthur's moves. Follow the following flow chart to find the correct solution.
I mean, he's predicted some moves for certain scenarios already.
You can be here and here at the same time.
Fold
I'm
space.
just looking
You
at
have two
this. I'm like,
batteries, and you complete the circuit as if one, and then you subtract the. I'm sorry.
Oh no, please no. Just do your intro, Pondo. Don't let this man keep going. Please no.
I'm Pondo. I'm going to be James for the evening, essentially. So
No, you're
Rose
still
questions,
Pondo.
I want to make them up, and they'll just be true because I'm the James for tonight. I mean, I'm playing his character, so.
That's true. Everything you do is canon for Medusa. By the way, James was very terse with me that Rad has never actually finished his character as fan art and has only drawn the body for Medusa.
I know. After that gradient comment, boom. Boom. No faces for James. I'm just going to put a gradient over where her face is.
Wow.
Oh. Wow.
If I had my tablet on me, I would do it right now. Send it to him so he can see it before he watches this.
Just put the AP logo with gradients on it, just right there.
That's how I used to do my gaming thumbnails, was be to take the main character's face on the video game cover and put the AP Gaming logo on top of it.
Yeah.
Go back to it.
Oh, please no. Now I just don't game at all.
Ah,
Now I make hell let loose
man of
videos.
culture.
The only way to win is not to play.
Yeah, there was that time where Eric and I played for like 5 hours, and I was like, oh yeah, we'll have a good tank video by the end of this. And by the end of the 5 hours, like, all right, so we played tanks for like 30 minutes, and Eric spent all of it in a ditch. So I'm just going to throw the video out.
I did. Soundwave can attest.
It's almost like
I was
doing
there.
5 hours of Sea of Thieves where you're just hammering below decks the whole time.
Hey, listen, I have a new Sea of Thieves video I'm working on tomorrow where Rad leads us to mostly victory.
And
That
then
was
we
such a
get straight in
frustrating
at the
night for
end.
me.
It was
can't
like
even tell you.
80%.
Yeah, 80-90% victory.
Oh, wow. When Pippa was like, all right, I'm going to run away now. And then I get teleported on the ship, and I'm like, you're not running away? They're right behind us.
He
They're actually on
apologized
top of
quite
us.
a bit for that, yeah.
He was like, did they harpoon us? And I was like, yeah, like 10 seconds ago, bro. It was so frustrating.
I went to bed angry that
I
night, I want you to know.
I tried to shoot the harpoon off, but I had the blunderbuss, so I took one shot, missed, and I was like, fuck this. Okay, there's no way we're going to get rid of these guys. Bondo, we have to go back to your intro. We never did any of it. You just said I'm James.
That's it. I'm James.
All
for
right.
you. I don't got much else.
Eric Fulgaris. This is a man who's getting married.
Yeah. Hey, I'm ready to play Mechwarrior.
Mechwarrior
Battletech.
Online.
A Total Warfare. What
I was gonna say.
I don't know, man. They're all the same to me right now. I just need to blow up.
Look, as Cotton pointed out, you're really only going to take 2 or 3 actions tonight. So if you want to just go play Mechwarrior Online at the same time, I'll let you know when it's your turn.
See, I've considered it.
You and Rad could just do a one-on-one battle match.
I also have done the calculus, and I've realized though that I'm a much better pilot on the tabletop than I am in that game. So, and I would like to know the thrill of actually killing a mech. So
I want to say on that note, I have a newfound respect for all of our fictional characters that we play, because the speed at which the battle happens on the tabletop is
much
not
faster.
analogous to the speed that it actually happens in the game. I'm like, man, these guys are really good at their jobs. It's
What,
just
don't-
hard.
you
Wow, I
don't-
can't
don't
believe a
think it's
12v12
just
battle
2
only
rounds a
lasted
week?
1 whole minute. Incredible.
Yeah.
I think the real experts at that game are people who are just like, all right, I'm gonna jump over this hill, just show the barest sliver of my upper arms, fire all of my weapons, hit with everything, and then glide back down, and you never have a chance to respond.
yeah, that's called being a Pop-Tart.
Yeah, I read that Pop-Tarting was like the road to victory early, like when the game first came out, but that's less true now. They like nerfed jump jets really bad, so it's not as good.
Yeah. It was a big
And,
thing in the original Microsoft Mechwarrior games.
I'm convinced though that map knowledge is like 70 to 80% of
100%.
how successful you'll be. Like,
100%
it's
agree.
Huge.
100% agree.
I mean,
Like,
a big part
it-
now is ground pop-darting, which is where
Knowing
you
where the
walk out
hills
from behind
are,
a
and
building,
the rocks are,
you
and the
fire
buildings
everything,
are.
and then you step backwards, and again, they can't shoot you.
Yeah, it's all about peeking.
70 years ago, Rad mentioned a cool part about that game, that there are like probably like optimal builds, but you're okay that if you don't, and the reason that it's
Everything
okay
but
if you
the
don't really
catapult
follow those
K2,
ones
I
is that
understand.
positioning is really like the number one part of the
Yeah.
whole entire game.
Yep.
It's very cool. If only I knew how to position. I just know it's important.
See, when I played, I bought like, in order to like become an expert pilot, you had to like play the same mech 3 times through with different variants.
Yeah, yeah.
So I tried to become a catapult expert, and then I got like 90% of the way there, and I was like, all right, well, I'm done with this game.
I just do what Sidious told me and just start running to the right. Just start running to the
Yeah,
right.
you go to the right. You NASCAR it. This is what it's called. It's literally like a discovered game. I don't know what do you call it, like a spontaneous game meta that everyone goes to the right. Just out of respect, everyone does it.
Run to the right, turn and shoot to the left. That's it. That's all everybody does.
I don't know. Is it like a right-handed thing? Is that I don't know. Like it's what everyone does. It's there's no reason. It's just it's like a cultural now of that game. It's really funny to hear. I don't know. I think I just find games with their own nomenclature very, very fun, right? Like Pop-Tarting, like NASCAR.
Listen,
I love it.
Eric,
I love the
I
jargon.
know that you don't like the word simp, but I absolutely fucking adore this word.
Yeah.
When it came out, people were like, what are we going to call these white knights now? Simp! Oh, it's the worst word possible! And then I was like, wow, this word was disarmed in like 10 seconds. Like, everybody says simp now, and it's like a positive word, so fuck you, incels. I fucking love the word simp. It rhymes with so many things. It feels good to say.
We could have Cyberpunk 2020 lingo and like have Chumba and
Input,
stuff.
output, chombata.
Yeah, or we could yeet the simps.
No, please don't yeet. Listen, you hate
That's what we
simp in
got.
the way that I hate yeet. I don't understand it. What does it mean?
God, I love Yeet so much.
It just means throwing things, right?
Yeah, it means like to delete, just like just
It's
get
the
rid of it.
opposite. It's the opposite of yoink.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeet is just, it has a weird mouthfeel to it.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's very. It's actually. I've gotten used to. I've gotten to the point where I enjoy yeet. It's a very good descriptor for just chucking things.
Yeah.
Like it's
That's
That's because you've been held
onomatopoetic.
hostage to everyone
this shit outta
saying
here.
it.
Well,
Anyways.
I mean, I hadn't really been held hostage. I just kind of like considered it and be like, you know what? That's a good way to say, because it used to be people just went Kobe whenever they were chucking like a grenade.
True.
Now they dropped it down to pretty much one syllable.
It's a natural evolution of things.
Wow.
Simp has
Whenever
been
I
around
throw
since the early 1900s. You know, it's a real word, right?
Yes, but it meant something different than what it means now.
Tangential, but yes.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, it was
Vaguely
reprogrammed by incels to be an insult. Well,
I just
a
like that
different
it was
insult.
I like that it was an insult in KOTOR back in 2004. That's my favorite part about it.
Now
When
it's basically
I would
like
like
a
to know more.
blessing.
One NPC calls another NPC like a pathetic simp or something like that. It's great. I'll find the clip of it for you.
Head of the
Now
curve.
people are just like, yeah, who do you simp for? And I'm like, well, it has to be Nero, right?
Well, I don't talk to anybody who uses that word. And
I use it all the time when you talk to me.
non-ironic context.
Hi, Carrie Coles.
What else do you have, Vulgaris?
I don't know. I'm just imagining military comms using yeet.
Listen,
Did
someone...
you know, Dictionary.com says yeast just an exclamation of excitement.
Well,
Can you
What
imagine
does
the
Urban Dictionary say?
See, I-
Mechwarrior?
no,
tell us.
don't use Urban Dictionary. That's a dark hole, man.
What
See,
if you
if
use yeah, I don't
If
know.
I played Hell Let Loose now, I'd have to automatically go to the artillery, and I'd just be saying yeet every time I shoot something.
Hey, listen, man, I'm a fucking artillery master now.
Yeah.
You really need a spotter, though, and then you can eat all the fools you want.
Yeah.
And you need someone with nodes so you have ammo. But yes.
Well, I mean, this and that are two different things. Like, you can start a game mode with 1,000 ammo, and then you can use all the ammo, and then the commander goes, "Where's the fucking ammo?"
True. All right. Let's Total War.
Nope. Wait, you're skipping the other Eric's intro, Eric.
Let's Total War by going to the intro.
Thank
For
you.
the next person.
The Eric and the honorary Eric.
Eric Limagaris. What do you got?
I'm Glimo. Apparently, I put on my Robin Wizards hat tonight, so, and no one else is old enough here to get that except for Soundwave. So
What?
What?
Everyone here is old enough to get that. That's still a thing people say.
Okay.
Oh, that's terrible.
Gotta yeet that right out of here.
Yeah,
Wow.
I remember when Bash Shadowwork was the funniest thing ever.
Right. Oh, the IRC
fly
days.
Feel so old now.
Without James here, am I the oldest one on the show?
Oh, yeah.
damn.
By about 20 years. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Respect to
Listen.
the other Eric. Look, us Erics
James got mad
are
at me
the
one day because he was like,
venerables, okay?
I'm leaving my job. And I was like, oh, are you retiring? And he's like, no, how old do you think I am? And I'm like, well, Sid always talks about leaving his job. Rab was leaving his job. You're leaving your job. I'm sorry if I thought you were retiring, man. I don't know how old anybody is. Everyone left their job on like the same week. And I was like, wow, what the fuck?
So speaking of leaving jobs, I've been trying to leave my day job for quite a while.
Oh,
to
great. How's that
get
working
into
for
the-
you?
To move on into the wine industry. As a lot of you know, Napa is freaking on fire the last week.
Yeah.
So, you know, if I know it's a tough time for everybody, but if you can, I always recommend supporting the Red Cross if you don't want to like do work, because the Red Cross is just, you know, this is what they do. Otherwise, I'll put some links in Discord for specific Glassfire benefits. But if you don't want to say, hey, who's this Glimo guy? And is he just trying to line his own pockets and do a bunch of due diligence? Just give some money to the Red Cross, please. Because
What if I just agree to drink some Napa Valley wine? Will that help?
Yes.
Okay. Because I can drink wine.
Yes, absolutely. And
Not as much as during college, but I can drink wine.
If you just want to buy some wine from California, that's going to help everybody too, and including you.
Now I want to be clear. This is going to be like box wine. I'm talking like that $5 in the silvery package thing that looks like it could be used to play a bagpipe. You know what I'm talking about,
dude.
All of you know what I'm talking about.
90% of the wine sold in the U.S. is meant to be is drunk within 24 hours of buying it. So you know what? What
Drink
if
it or
fit-
cook with it.
if it fits in a glass and makes you happy, drink what you like. And if that's Franzia, great. And if that's Joseph Phelps, great. And if it's anywhere in between, great.
This fucking guy eating his hot dogs out of steamed buns. We can't buy this wine out of a glass bottle.
I hadn't even thought of using the wine for
Amazing.
cooking, Soundwave. Now that's gonna take me to a next level. Yeah,
A
look,
good callback.
friends in the chat know that box wine is. Look, people say they're like, oh, you can taste whether it's red or white. I'm like, it just tastes like wine, man. It's fucking wine. It tastes kind of like alcohol-y grape juice.
I'll tell you what's changed my life: canned wine. Because when I'm out on the lake or the river in the kayak, canned slightly fizzy wine, really good on a nice hot day while you're paddling.
My
That's
wife's
bold.
had some of that recently. She really enjoys it as well.
I've never even heard of this.
And it's the right size to fit in your little mini cooler on the kayak, so it'll stay cold while you're out there. Yeah, no, like
No fuss, no muss.
And wine.
absolutely. You know, like $4 a can, great.
All right.
That's glass and a half, 2 glasses, depending on your bartender's pour. That's a perfectly cromulent amount of money to pay for kayak wine.
Ooh,
Oh yeah.
cromulent.
Yeah.
Wow.
AP, I would like to commiserate with you. Back in college, I used to mix red wine with orange Fanta.
Look,
That's
I feel like that has to be some variation
But
of
did any of
mimosa.
you, drink the awfulness that is Boone's Farm apple wine in college?
Boone's Farm apple wines definitely sounds like a halfling name.
I wish it was.
Listen, Eric, every time I'm
Atling. Like, that's
Eric knows what I'm talking about.
I'm putting that in my 40k character name
Boone's
list.
Farm apple wine.
Soundwave's been on a
Rattling.
journey.
Yeah,
There's
that's
a
a rattling
story.
name.
No,
You
it
know,
wasn't.
if-
It was indirect
You don't wanna
story,
just
but it was
give in
a dangerous one.
and be a hobo and drink Thunderbird, then
Wow.
I was a dorm rat for a long time in the military, and Boone's Farm came out often, and I was the only one going, I'm not cleaning this up. This is
Listen,
not my room, and I am not clean. You know what? Bye, guys. I got my Mountain Dew and whatever this foo-foo drink you mix for me. Bye.
listen up, Vulgaris. I'm going to tell you the secret to life. It's not just getting the pillow menu, but when you go cruising and you get enough rep points with your cruise company, they'll start giving you free bottles of wine, sometimes multiple bottles of wine for the cruise. You get them to clear out that shitty little mini bar and you keep the wine in there. Then every morning you get like 2-3 things of orange juice delivered to your door. And you just make mimosas and you stay drunk all day when you're at the sea. Super drunk. Mimosas all day. Now I'm thinking.
What-
Now I'm thinking. I'm gonna do the. I'm gonna make the Eric Vulgaris drink. I'm gonna do the mimosa instead of orange juice, orange soda.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it the Vulgaris.
Okay. Please. I don't know. Most of my experiences being on the water have been involving drinking. So I barely.
why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, what
I
else
don't
is
know.
there to do?
Yeah. I don't know.
Safety.
I spent a lot of my
Sailing,
20s
paddling,
on
fishing,
sailboats.
whatever. Like, it's all about the extracurricular.
It's true.
Submarining, torpedoing, it's all better with
Nope.
a good buzz on.
No, no.
That's for that.
All right, Soundwaves, Eric. What do you got?
Oh, not much. Not a lot happened this week. I did pick up a new book that would probably amuse Eric. It's called The Book of Sires for the Pendragon system.
Hell yeah.
I picked that up. It's basically the way to get your backstory for people that aren't directly from Salisbury. So I picked that up. I was interested in that in my sometimes near Christmas probably starting
Wait,
game.
are you telling me
I
you
met
can
the
have
author of that
characters
book.
that aren't from Salisbury?
Yeah, I
My
did before, and I
God.
just didn't do the backstory for any of them as a way to keep it fair, and now I don't have to do that.
That would be like saying that you can have a character who can use magic.
Oh, you can, but I wouldn't recommend it.
There weren't rules for it in 5.1. I think 5.2 has a whole chapter on magic now. But,
I believe so. There's definitely a section on it that's basically like, you're not going to do this, that, or another. It's not going to be that cool. And everyone's going to hate you for it. Because, I mean, even in 5.1, it still had the honor loss tag for it was like minus whatever.
13.
Like
yeah, it was
13,
like minus 13.
Like,
it was incredible.
It was like more than you could ever make in your lifetime.
Talk to me about Sir Agravain, the wizard.
Dishonorable. And the guys came over to finally fix our leaking roof in my kitchen by removing the drywall and putting wood there. That's it. The problem is, above the drywall is another roof that isn't still fixed.
So that wood's just going to get soaked and
it's
rot,
just getting
and then
soaked
it's
now.
going to drop again.
Yeah,
in like a year.
Not even that with those waves been dropping.
Oh,
but
sure. I don't know your time. Okay.
it's also near the end of the year. It gets wet, so we're like, well, what's the actual plan now? Then they looked at me funny. Oh, the homeowners association is supposed to come fix the roof on Friday, and we're like, are you sure? Because you don't work. It's two entities that don't talk that technically know each other. So I'm like, all right. I mean, you're just going to come replace this again, then I guess.
I'm sorry.
I expected you to say duct tape.
I should use some at this point because they left some pretty big seams that I could just have as a whole sheet of water coming down at some point, I'm sure. But
I'm extremely sympathetic to that stuff, especially like, AP's own studio woes and houses. Man, like,
please,
not having a home.
Please.
So
I haven't had to think about it for like 2 months. Yeah. My blood pressure was down 10 points. It was great.
If you need a short-term solution, and this is absolutely short-term, there is adhesive flashing that you can buy at Home Depot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm familiar with it. It's just I stopped because it's not directly over where my wife sits this year. Because it's happened 4 years in a row. Because 5 years ago, the homeowners association underbid for the roof replacements because it was just getting old. It's a flat roof. You have to do some work with it. And out of the, let's see, we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 units on each level. We got 2 levels of 12. Everybody on the top floor has leaks on 4 of the 5 condo buildings next to me. They're all done by the same company for the last 5 years. And we're like, hey, we're paying rent. This falls on me. My wife got cancer, last year. She was diagnosed with cancer. Thankfully, she survived it. But that was the summer after she had all that crap from your ceiling fall on her. So you might want to not let that happen again, or we're going to sue. Jesus. Suddenly they showed up.
Jesus.
It's just like this chaotic, fun moment where you just sit in your house going, I think it's about to fall. And you just step away and your roof falls down. You're like,
yeah. Man, the place you live should provide you a sense of strength. It should be a place where you can relax, not have to super worry about
a bunker
that.
filled with sandbags and ammunition.
Yeah, it's just
it's nice to have a place where you have peace of mind, and when that's threatened as well, man,
it's frustrating.
It's very frustrating.
It's been important.
I'm very sympathetic.
It got me out of the military. My first time after the military was I had nothing, and I had this place pop up. So we've taken over rent in the last 3 or 4 years, and we're on our own finally. So we're getting ready to move out. It's just Corona slowed that down because we can't work properly. Yeah. Otherwise, we'd already be out. But yeah, otherwise, I mean, that was the worst thing that's happened, and that was an ongoing thing for the last 3 months, really. Good stuff. Other than that, is we are almost ready to start over on Lucas's channel his Band of Blades game. We're just getting one more player. He wants to do all 5, so he has all the command type roles finished before he plays because he wants to see everything happen.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, whatever.
Brave.
I'm ready to play. So anyway, enough about me. Let's do this.
Okay.
It's all whiff. Go.
Now the real question is, does James watch the whole? I mean, we know he's going to watch the episode, but does he watch the whole episode or does he skip to this part? Because if he skips to this part, he misses the part where we made fun of him earlier.
No, he 1000% watches the whole thing.
He watched the whole thing.
but doesn't skip intro.
1000%.
It's part of the calculations. I knew he'd make fun of me at that point.
That's why he has such a robust profile on each of us.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if he's left specific taunts right now in his notes for Mondo.
When Arthur makes this joke, respond in kind.
At 3 minutes,
He did
23
not.
seconds.
I was expecting, but he did not leave any notes like that.
There was that one episode of Star Wars where I did like a 40-second skit, and I had written down and predicted all of Henley's reactions to it, and it fucking went down perfectly, and I was like, that's right, Henley. I fucking mind games you. I've got you psychoanalyzed. I try not to do that shit anymore because it's scary. Anyway, speaking of things that are scary, people are dying on this battlefield. Bandito is now unconscious on a sandbar, lapping up some water while an elemental's just checking on him nearby, like, hey, how's it going? Speaking of which, Cotton's Marauders are nearby to, I don't know, taxi service? In the south, we've got the Warhammer, the Hunchback 2, and the Summoner engaging a Buccaneer, a King Crab, and a Massacari. Now, my understanding is Gleemo wants to go out in a blaze of glory. So keep an eye on that right torso of his, because that's commonly where he gets shot.
It's it's been more than 7 turns. Yeah, than from where he usually lasts, but
Yeah.
True. It's true, but I have 5 internal left there, so pretty much anything.
Yeah, it's a soft breeze. An ER small laser could get you. That's where you are.
2 machine guns get...
2 machine guns get you to 1 point of.
Yeah, but
internal.
criticals, the ungodly criticals.
Well, that's
the power of machine guns. Shadowcat, Puma, Kit Fox, and Ice Ferret, and a single suitless elemental face off against Bandito, Marauder 2, awesome, and a custom land air mech. Meanwhile, and you guys missed Rad drawing an enormous explosion over here. Gargoyle, Warhawk, Direwolf, Kraken, and Behemoth are charging into the field, and they have, unbeknownst to the players, taken specific notice of Rad's mech, which he stole from me. He stole my "we're smoked jaguars and we're mad about the SDLF" thing because we got a message from the other planet from earlier in the season. He literally took all the words right out of my mouth from the paragraph I had written. You could tell I'm still mad about it.
I figured they'd be mad at me for killing all their leaders.
But you don't pilot a SDLF
I did pilot
mech.
one of their clan mechs.
Yeah, but you can get a direwolf anywhere. They're a dime a dozen. They make them on Outreach. They're literally an
They do.
intersphere mech at this point.
We had a chance to buy one. Yeah. It just would have cost all the money we had to buy a whole.
That's the
other
best
ones.
part. Was for like weeks afterwards. You guys were all like, "Oh, we should have bought one. We should have bought one." All right.
They seem pretty mad at you. I mean, like, they blew up your mech.
That's true. They're mad at you for like general reasons, not like specifically.
I didn't say anything to piss them off too much yet, so they weren't like super mad. I can't say anything now because I'm unconscious, but
Medusa can.
well, Medusa wouldn't do that.
That's
I don't
how
think
we
Medusa
know
would do that.
that Pondo is an incredible role player. He's gonna hold back his inclination to taunt the enemy because it's not what Medusa would do. That's that high level role playing you get here at APGamingREAL.
Yeah, that.
Sunday night, 8 p.m. Twitch.tv/Pondothemad, Hunters of Auburn.
I have no notes from James said that she has the inclination to taunt the clan, so I'm guessing she doesn't.
He physically taunted me with these fucking artillery strikes that were perfectly timed to piss me off.
That was a mixture of me and him, though.
Yeah, well, guess what? It worked. I'm very upset about it.
Well, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right. Who lost initiative? Was it me? I feel like it was me.
Yeah, it was you.
Yeah.
All
So you
right.
have to shoot first.
So I'm going to do this thing where I'm a real son of a bitch. Puma shooting at the pterosaur and needs to hit 12. Single ERPPC. Nope. All right, you guys can go. cool off over here.
I'll go.
Gotta work out what I
bet
need
you'll
for the
go.
ice frames. So,
I am shooting summoner left side, 3 medium lasers, and an SRM-6 with Artemis at 7s, and a medium pulse at 5.
What about your large?
I am not going to shoot the large. I can't. I can't
is that
take
your
the,
axe arm?
It is not the axe arm, but I don't have the heat dissipation to shoot
Are
the
you
large.
going to
if I-
live long enough to worry about that? That's your real question. Have Rad shoot first, and then if he ends up taking you out,
Well,
you
the
just fire
problem is
everything
if I shoot the large, well, okay.
that's what you have to think about. Is like, do
Okay.
you survive? If you don't, fire everything. If you do,
Fair enough.
then hold something back. So if Rad, if you're ready, you can go. Or
Okay. I'm only gonna fire the AC 10 in Ultra on my left side at the summoner. I jumped for 1. I have +3 to my heat right now.
He
That's
teleported behind
5,
you. He's fast.
6, 7, 8. So I need an 8. Didn't get it.
Dang.
Would have hit him in the right torso, but Anna would have clustered. What's his right torso look like?
Right
Got 12
torso
armor.
is 12.
You have an edge to bump it by 1?
No, I'll have less of plot points, and I kind of want to save them to force crits and things like that. So
Ammo explosions, heat
yeah,
shutdown.
I'm just gonna miss and be done. My turn.
Very well.
I shoot a small laser as well.
Yeah.
Can you hit him with
Come on,
the
you
small
got to
laser?
start with
Or
the
you
small
just-
laser, man. You
Where's
gotta
my
open it
small
up.
laser? My small laser is on my left torso. I can hit him with that, right?
I think it's only
No,
left
it's only
arm at
arms
that
that-
angle.
Okay, but no, but I shoot it anyway for effect.
with the
For
guns.
effect.
Fire wide! Oh my god!
That'll bring me back down to 9 heat.
Oh, wow. OBS now lets me force through the slideshow. What the hell did they change in this?
Oh, the release
I'm
notes are
trying
pretty-
not to touch anything new because I don't want to break it.
Did you update your OBS the day you have a show?
Yeah, right before the stream, actually.
Why would you ever? Don't ever do that, dude. That is
Listen.
like production number 1. You do not update anything.
I
Everything
agree
is
with you.
hard locked.
I agree with you in
24
every
hours
way.
before you're doing something.
I agree with you in every way, but I did it anyway.
All right, man. I'm
Hey,
glad we have a
since
show
last
today.
week, now we're recording in MKV format, so who knows what this actually sounds and looks like. Hopefully good enough, but
Knows.
I mean, I can't do FLV anymore because Pondo's
Well,
like, you know what you should do?
Twitch
Multiple
doesn't do
track
it.
audio. And I'm like, oh, shit.
Twitch
you're
doesn't
right.
record an MKV. You record an
No.
MKV.
That's right. Yes, I'm recording, but that's how people on YouTube are going to see it is MKV converted to MP4.
Right.
So
In
I
the
don't know what it's going to end up
archives.
looking like.
I mean, you could, yeah.
Who knows? It could end up looking like total garbage.
It look so long as your bit rate's the same, it should look fine.
You know, speaking of total garbage, let's go with the summoner trying to shoot the buccaneer.
Oh, I want to see this guy try to hit me. Okay.
The shadow off?
All right.
No, you wait.
Stop if you hit the torso, the right torso.
Okay. All right. We're shooting Gauss, large pulse laser, and SRM-6 at 9, 5, and 7.
Did you take my partial cover into account?
It's a great question. I don't think so. I've got 2 for piloting, 3 for jump, 2 for your movement, and
3 for my movement.
is your movement 3?
My movement is 3.
He's a
Did I
fast
not
little boy.
say 3 earlier?
You said 2.
Oh,
two
for
for
my
movement.
own jump. 3 for my own jump.
Got 3 for
I
your
don't-
jump,
Yeah.
and then 3 for my
3,
move.
and then you have all right, so let me redo the numbers here real quick. 3.
So you're looking at like 12s.
That's
and then you're-
there's
and
no
then
way
you're-
that's gonna happen.
2 minimum range for the Gauss.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why the Gauss is so much higher than everything else. All right, so everything is +2, so it's
Like a
11,
Gauss.
7, 9. That's fine. So the Gauss is a long shot. Get it? It's a Gauss rifle joke.
I don't get it.
It doesn't hit the right torso.
No.
It hits the right arm, but not the torso. Which
I would
the right arm
only
doesn't
strip the
do any
right
slashing.
arm away. If it did 1 internal point of damage, I would do it just to blow the right arm off. But no, it's not worth it. All right.
Not going to simp for 11.
No, we don't. We don't simp for 9s around here. What do you think I'm gonna simp for an 11
Well,
for?
11 is different, all right?
11 is a lot more than 9.
It's more special.
Large pulse is also going to miss, and that's really painful to walk away from. SRM6, that is a hit.
7 on a 6-pack is 4 missiles hit.
Left leg is gonna deflect the first one because it hits the
it'll hit
water.
in the water.
Right
5
leg.
is right leg, hits the water. So second 3. Left
That's
torso.
left
takes
torso.
2.
Left torso 2. Got it.
Yep.
Come on, right torso. Give me that. arm.
Left arm takes 2.
Got it.
Shit.
Surviving on the edge of the seat.
Now Gleamer you can not shoot with your large.
Well, you guys are up.
Okay, well, I'll go. I am attacking the summoner with 3 large lasers, a medium, 3 medium lasers, a medium pulse, and an SRM6 with Artemis. Shooting left side. I'll do this just to make sure, but I think it's 7s and 5s. Start at 2, ran for 2 is 4. His movement is 7. And I'm in short range for everything, so 7s for the mediums and 5 for the pulse. So pulse first.
Well,
That'll hit. Left side 10 is right arm for 6
Medium pulse
damage.
6 damage, yeah.
That's internal.
Doesn't crit.
No crit.
Wait, where did you hit?
Left. I
You
hit.
said right arm, but it looks like it's.
Sorry, I hit right arm.
Left
side.
You're on my left side though, so it actually is the right arm. Yes.
Yeah.
Right arm, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. There's no precious ammo.
There's
in
nothing in there. Okay.
there. Gauss rifle, but you can't trigger an explosion there, I don't think. You could actually bump it to a crit, I believe.
I could force a crit with a plot point.
Because that's...
Please. Go ahead.
Left arm. Ooh, there are 1, 2, 3.
It's the right
4,
arm.
5.
It's the right
It's the
arm.
right arm. The right arm has the
okay.
Gauss rifle. If you hit that, it'll explode. You'll have no more Gauss rifle.
Right
or
arm
that
only has the large pulse. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna force a crit just to get the.
Okay.
You're looking at the
pulse.
wrong arm, so...
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, wait.
All right.
Oh, never mind.
Medium laser.
Wrong one.
Medium laser 1 hitting on a 7.
I was looking at the Shadow Cat, not the Summoner.
Hits.
That
Location 8. Center torso.
Takes the 5.
Okay.
Medium 2. Miss.
That'd be right legs.
Would leg, yeah. Medium 3.
Hey,
hits.
there you go.
Right torso. Takes 5.
Okay.
No crit. No crit.
SRM 6. Hits.
Hits.
Cluster.
4 missiles.
Artemis.
Oh, so you have a 9.
It's so 5. 5 missiles then.
Okay.
First 2 hit center torso.
All right.
Second 2 hit right leg.
Okay.
Third is left
third
torso.
2 is left torso. Crits once if it goes
Nope.
internal. Okay. Did you hit update?
Fourth, yep. Fourth is center torso.
Okay.
Does it crit?
No.
Damn.
Yeah, he has a lot of armor left.
Last one is, come on, arm.
Right arm doesn't crit. Takes 2.
Okay.
Stupid Shadow Cat.
And declaring melee attacks when we get there.
Okay.
And I lose 2 heats.
Okay. Shadowcat firing at the awesome for Gauss Rifle 6, ER medium laser 1 for 4. You're in the water, so even if I bump that, it wouldn't do anything.
Correct. I'm in water.
Yeah,
level
my
1.
Gauss tonight, my Gauss game is totally off. That will hit though. And
left
it's a leg
leg,
hit as
so
well.
it hits the
Wow.
water.
Wow.
You're hitting
No
a lot
fear.
of the water now.
Wow. Water is all that's protecting all of you from my wrath and fury. You guys are up.
Can I retaliate?
Go for it.
I'd prefer
Awesome.
if you didn't. Have you considered surrendering?
Yeah. Torso PPCs and small laser going into the Shadowcat.
Okay.
Reserving my arm ones for melee. So,
I get it. You're hitting him with your laser nipples.
yep. Laser nipple.
That's not even remotely how an awesome works.
So this is the first time I'm firing within minimum range. It's -3 being only 1 out here, right? It's minimum range is 3, so it's 1 per.
Yeah, you would
Messing up,
you would
right?
take a penalty for 3, 2, and then 1, so it's +3 to hit.
So it's 3, right? Thank you. But because I'm next to you and you're prone, it washes up to being about 6 because you also get the woods, right? Being 1 next to you,
Correct.
prone. Okay, yeah, so it's 6s. PPCs are in 6s, and my small laser, I think this is the tough one. I think my small laser is at 0, or I guess it's on 1 because of the woods.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, PPC 1-6, right? So 6s. That's a hit. You're prone.
Front
That's front
side.
4. arm.
Right arm takes 10. Crits once. Goes internal.
It is internal.
And crits once.
The right arm, the one with the Gauss, or is that your torso?
Yep, it's that one has the one with the Gauss in the right arm.
Sorry, how much damage?
10.
10.
And crit if it goes internal.
Come
That was crit.
on, shoulder.
Well, shoulder or something else, or
Shoulder and
upper
upper arm
arm.
actuator, the only 2 things in there. That's not the Gauss.
that's
Yeah.
reroll.
So these aren't rolls. I'm just bringing the dice over.
Oh,
bro.
okay. I thought you just rolled double 6 there.
No, they were stuck on the skybox.
5-2. That's a Gauss.
It is. It is. So the pod's gonna take 2 wounds.
This is for my friends.
It doesn't carry over because of the case.
He does not go unconscious.
All right, let's keep the train going. Second one.
But it blows
hit on
it blows the arm off though.
He just won't be able to shoot now.
All right, I hit the second PPC. Hits location 5, which is right leg. No crit.
Takes 10.
To the center torso. Okay.
And then
Yeah.
small lasers.
Oh no, sorry. I think that's wrong. It goes to.
Right torso.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
I haven't updated yet.
3, 4. You said no crit.
No crit.
Okay, you're through the right torso armor though.
All right, and updating laser. Laser also hits at location
arm?
10, left arm.
Takes 10. Crits are
No,
internal.
no. The left arm does not take 10. Left arm takes 3. It's small laser.
Oh, okay. Smaller, so only 3.
2 PPCs
Hey,
and
the-
yeah.
Okay.
that was my
That's
small
what
laser.
Got
I'm
it.
saying.
No, it's totally fair. I've been shooting PPCs all game, so yeah, it makes perfect sense. All right,
The only
let me
thing I know
know.
about your arm is you have like a lot of PPCs. That's the only thing I know you have.
Yep. All right.
All right.
Cool. Let me know when it's melee turn. Then it's then I'll speak up. Thanks for letting me go.
Am I allowed to stop you guys from going? Is that a thing I'm allowed to do?
I'm saying, okay, so I keep abbreviating what I'm trying to say, I guess. I'm saying, thanks, 7 of us who are on my team for letting me retaliate immediately after being shot. I'm just
You're
trying not
welcome.
to speak a paragraph.
I appreciate
Well,
that.
you officially stopped this guy from being able to shoot again, so.
Yeah. I mean,
I mean, he
Gauss
can
is
shoot with
the-
his right arm laser. Right torso laser.
Yeah, but it's not.
I thought you
It's
couldn't
not
shoot
this
'cause he lost
prone
his arm.
Gauss just blasting.
He can lift himself up with the other arm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So I
that's how
can't
he's been
use
getting
the
us.
medium laser in that arm, but I still can shoot with the torso laser.
Yeah.
Getting
Getting rid of that Gauss though feels good.
The elemental is going to start a swarm attack on the Marauder.
Oh, okay.
This is going to get
Can you
complicated.
swarm when there's only one of you?
Yes, but it's a lot more
It's
difficult.
very difficult.
However, swarming a Marauder is that premium top tier. Like I start pulling parts out of that thing, and it's gonna go south very quickly.
Maybe I should have shot a PPC at the.
If wishes were fishes, we would.
You could have
all
shot the
cast
small
nets.
laser at him and just go, pew. Oh,
This is
no.
a guy where all he is basically like gauntlets
Yeah,
and
he's in
boots.
his undies. Yeah.
He
and a
looks
banana
like
hammock.
Thunder from Down Under. Okay, after he pulls the suit off.
Yeah, he's got the-
Okay, so he has a +5. So he has an 8 base and 2 for Cotton's jump. So he needs to hit a 10 to attach to her. That is not a 10.
Now, if you don't simp for 9s, why are you going to simp for a 10?
Because I have claws with magnets, so it's actually a 9.
It's just still simping for a 9.
I know. But let me say
Still have the
this.
claws with everything getting blown off.
Yes, I still have all of my battle piece equipments.
He's essentially a jetpack, his undies, and some claws.
I've never made a swarm attack in the entirety of this
You've attempted
show. And you'd think that for a show that involves 3 seasons of fighting the clans, you could get one swarm attack in there.
Everyone's deathly
You
afraid
never
of it,
attempted
though.
them because it was difficult to pull off.
It is
and there
difficult
was
to
little
pull off,
game.
but imagine during the finale, like blowing up part of Cotton's leg, or maybe like ripping off her head, blowing up the torso, getting critical parts just from one little elemental hanging on. It can never be yeeted. But it's not going to happen, and I'm very sad about that.
Okay.
You guys are up.
James said I could step on him. Is that in the melee phase?
That's in the melee phase.
Yes.
Then can I shoot now?
Sure.
Yes.
I want to shoot at the Adder Puma, and I'm shooting my Gauss rifle and 2 PPCs at 7s.
Well, I don't really appreciate that, but sure.
I'm sorry. I'll shoot my Gauss rifle first.
Sure.
Oh, dang.
Perfect. After Gleema over here rolling 11s.
Where's that location at?
9. I think you're on its left side.
If it's left side, it's right torso.
Is that even worth it?
Oh no, it's right side, so it's left torso. On a Puma?
Yeah.
Is that the Gauss rifle?
Yeah.
Does it crit?
I don't know.
No.
No.
The only things in there are it's mostly double heat sinks.
Then I'm gonna save my points.
Okay.
He's my PPC.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, which also misses. Dang it. And my last PPC. Which hits.
Oh, shit.
Location.
Right leg? No, sorry. Right arm takes 10.
That's a lot better.
And then I guess I declare a melee attack on the elemental.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Elemental. Do that. And
Do I declare that I pick up Bandito at this point, or do I wait until the melee phase?
I mean, we kind of declared it at the beginning of the round. He doesn't get
I think
in the
at the end
mech
of this
until
round,
the
I get
end of the
picked up.
round.
So
Don't
I can
worry,
be a
he's safe.
vegetable in your...
No one.
I just want to make sure it's declared.
No one's good. Listen, I know James said it happens at the end of the round, but we also said we respect the way that the rules have been played throughout the campaign, which means simply landing on his square means he's inside. An unconscious bandito has been lifted up by your giant marauder guns, scooped into your mech while Mr. Misters take these broken wings place. somehow you managed to use 2 giant gun barrels to put him behind you and inside the mech cockpit.
I imagine it's someone that's like 2 chopsticks trying to like get one single noodle into a spot. He like keeps slipping. He's like, yeah.
You and Neo Buzzard need to say Jinx.
Yeah, he said chopsticks too, almost at the same time. Speaking of people who do things to the Marauder, the Fenris is going to fire 3 LRM-5s with the Artemis at the Marauder on 11s.
He can't see. There's too many trees in the way.
Are there?
Yeah.
To her?
Yep.
There's only 2 trees, bro. She uses trees.
That's because somebody's.
I couldn't shoot him because he's standing in a 3rd tree.
Correct.
That's what we're.
That's the quibble.
Well, that's going to be an interesting shot.
No.
His LRM-5 is going to.
Nope.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
On a 5 on a 5 pack. What's that? 1 missile?
Well, you get
3 missiles.
3.
Oh, wait. I have Artemis. It's still
Okay, well,
3 missiles.
That seems like a waste to have Artemis on a 5-pack.
Listen, I don't design clan mechs. I just pick the best of them.
This is like the sad excuse of a clan mech.
It's the only clan mech that marks an inner sphere light 3025's worth of armaments. Even other clan light mechs have almost twice as much firepower.
I feel like the Artemis was an afterthought because they had like an extra ton or 2 just to throw in there.
It's an aftermarket mod.
Your right arm takes 3 points of damage, Cotton.
Is that front or is that right?
Oh, it's right side. You're right.
Right leg.
Your right leg takes 3 points of damage.
I'm pretty sure leg is fresh too. So long as it wasn't the head. That's like the real insult. Actually, the real insult was the 1 damage to the head.
Would you say that? You're gonna jinx it.
Oh, it's because I'm going to die in here with you.
Yeah, it's true. Every hit that hits you also hits Bandito at this point. Perfect.
So if you get head
I didn't
hit,
even
I'm
think
dead.
about that.
Yeah. Actually, I can take 2 head hits. Yeah.
Don't put that pressure on me.
That's fine.
Don't put that heat on her, Ricky Bobby.
Soundwave, do you want to go ahead and go?
Yeah, might as well. I'm assuming that guy moved 1, right? Or does he get extra for the trees?
You would technically get cover from the tree.
Yeah, it gets the tree cover from you.
Okay, so it's 6s. All right. I was flying over his. Let me double check that. Right side, right?
I thought you.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because I ended up over here on the left. So.
Yeah. Okay.
So first shot on 6s.
Oh no, Chad is arguing. It's the same as always, chat. If you believe the rules work a certain way, you must quote the page number.
So right side on a 7 is the right torso.
You didn't get the thing you wanted. That's it.
Nope.
It's over. He wins.
I got 2 more chances, and that's it.
I know. I walk off the battlefield right now, middle fingers up.
That's
right
7 into his
How
right
much?
torso.
7 into the
7.
right torso?
Yep.
Okay, got it.
First shot, second shot. Hits. 9.
Left torso takes 7.
Left torso.
You think you could stop me with this minimum amount of effort?
Same spot.
Left torso takes 7. No, that's
Yep.
not left. Yeah, left torso takes 7.
Yep, that's it. He goes next turn.
That strips his armor off.
Yep. If I could have gotten 2 arms, I might have done it.
I'll spend a plot point so he. Yeah, he takes 21 points. I'll spend a plot point so he just falls over when he makes his check. Because he would take 21 points of damage this round.
It's plenty of pop points to turn his hex into lava.
Though he probably could just walk out at that point still.
No, he because he's then he can't get off the board. He has to spend next turn standing up.
That's a good idea.
That's what we're going to do for the long time. I remember that now. I'm not using my plot point for anything else.
You give me a moment.
I thought that was a thing. If it's not a thing anymore, then well, I tried.
It says trigger fall crash if the enemy unit is forced to make a piloting roll. Spend the plot point.
That is.
And he just took 21 points of damage total.
Are you talking about forcing him to fail it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he won't be able to walk out next round. So we'll have a turn to knock him out.
Maybe he'll fall on his head.
That does happen from time to time.
Just falls on that right arm just
Time
enough.
after time, even.
Let's just say, well, if it did it critical, spend it. Trigger ammo explosion.
Yeah.
He goes up like
Please.
Krakatoa. Because that's what I was hoping for, is at least 2 hits into an arm, so maybe I could peel it off enough to say, haha, I got it. Nope.
Well, you hit with everything, which is hopefully enough.
Yep. If this wasn't if this was a mech I made that was in line with the rest of the crew, I'd have much heavier guns on it.
100-ton lamb.
No, 55 is fine.
No,
This
he's right, Glimo. We are using Total Warfare for the tabletop rules.
It's just
really?
30-tonner.
Yes.
Okay.
Mechwarrior Destiny is the
The bastard
character
child.
rules.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not seeing anything here that indicates they have to be walking in order to retreat off the map.
Because technically,
But I agree
well, it depends
with
on
you.
where he's facing. That's actually the key. If he faces behind him, then he can just move himself off. Honestly, he has enough movement to just get up and then walk away.
I
didn't lose a leg.
agree with you that your plan will work for this turn. That you will knock him down, and I don't get a roll because you're using a plot point, and that means he won't be able to leave. Because it would be ridiculous for him to just be like, "All right, well, I'm just gonna backwards shuffle off the map now." I want it to happen so bad, and I want it to happen exactly like that. I want it to be like a Metal Gear Solid Snake down on the ground, reversing back through an air duct.
Well,
is
It's
what
like one of those
Yes,
toys where the
can you-
torso just twists and it causes them to roll off the map.
The question is, can you move backwards while you're prone?
Yes. But
so, you could
I'm
do it
not
easily.
going to. I agree with your assessment, and we shall now do the falling damage.
Yay. I did
All right.
something.
Knocked him
He
over.
literally 180s.
Okay, well,
So it'll be even easier to exit the map if he wasn't already. The chart will be to the rear, however. He takes damage to the rear. And
he's a 45-tonner. So.
he's going to take 5 damage. To the rear left torso.
Leave it with 2.
It doesn't penetrate, unfortunately.
The only one that's taken any other rear damage was one of these 2 on the south side of the board. I shot both of them in the
And he
back.
didn't take any pilot damage.
Dang it.
Brilliant.
Now we also spend plot points so he doesn't get up.
Yep.
So he fails every time he tries to get up.
Perfect.
That's not a good
Harassing
idea.
this therapist to drain all of your plot points just so that you can win. This is the essence of Battletech.
I spent Bandito's plot point for that, not Medusa's.
Gonna make it horrible. Wow, a unconscious bandito, huh?
I'm gonna spend a plot
Wow.
point to knock him so that he fails his unconsciousness check.
You're a motherfucker.
So that
Let
he,
me double check and make sure you can do that.
You would fail his pilot check to take damage, and then he has to make an unconscious check.
There is no trigger unconsciousness. It's
would be-
ammo
Oh,
there's
explosion,
not.
critical hit, fall, crash, shutdown, system
alright.
glitch, or limb blown off. You can't try
Never
to
mind
make
then.
him.
You can make him re-roll it.
That's the
about it.
one thing you can't make him do.
dang it.
Auto die. I spend a plot point to make him blow up.
Lava. You can he can fall prone and now he can turn into lava.
Oh, Jesus.
I turned,
Basically.
I turned the inside of his cockpit into lava.
Nowadays.
I turn
Right?
his hex into an ammo bin,
All right.
and then I spend a plot point to make that explode.
The Kit Fox firing on the Marauder. Gauss for 9 and 2 AR medium lasers for 9.
You won't hit.
You a real son bitch, you know that, right?
You won't hit.
Oh,
No, I didn't hit with anything.
Why didn't you say that when I was being shot at?
It only works twice. It only works for 2 shots.
I appreciate that.
Okay,
It
you
worked
guys
for
are
all
up.
3, and I mean, technically, we shoot we have the very last shot, so.
I mean, that's not how it works.
It all happens at the same time, so
You have to keep going as long as we're trading between people.
That's fair. All right, I guess it's me because I think everybody else shot.
Chat has correctly identified the line of sight rules on page 99 of Total Warfare, so get wrecked, Limo. They were correct.
Didn't he shoot?
Didn't who shoot?
Brad, did you shoot?
Yes, I did.
Red shot. Who hasn't shot?
It's just
Medusa.
me then. I was waiting for the Hunchback to go.
Well, that's too bad because you got to go before them. You ran out of people.
Yeah. Oh well. I'm going to be shooting both PPCs, the LRM-20, shooting from the one bin that has only one left at this point. I believe is what James said.
Wow, look at that. James keeping track of which bin he's shooting from.
Yeah,
That's
I
how you
forgot to do
know
that
he's
for
a good
mine.
player.
Yeah. And then the Ultra AC2 on Ultra mode.
Okay.
He's a 1-2. He walked for 2, 4, 5. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 hexes away.
If he was a good player, he wouldn't even use ammo.
Yeah.
What? What?
Use PPCs or laser weapons.
Wow. Listen to this fucking Davian hater over here.
True.
Clan Wolf sends its regards.
So the Ultra AC2 is in short range, so it'll be hitting on 4s. Everything else is hitting on 6s.
are you aiming the Ultra 2?
If I aim it, I can't shoot in Ultra mode. And,
Oh, okay.
I mean, technically, I could aim all of them, I think. Yeah, I don't necessarily see a point. I'm going to eat those words later. Yeah. All right. So I'm do ERPPCs first, then LRM-20, then AC2 and Ultra. So PPC 1 on a 6. That'll hit. Location 3, which is the right arm, takes 15. Crits twice. I think it just blows the arm off.
Arm's already gone.
Okay, so it goes in the right torso, which just blows that off completely.
Calm down.
Nice shooting.
Okay. The ammo cases.
It crit would carry over.
Oh, you're right. It didn't get critted.
I'm not triggering the ammo explosion yet.
Okay, that's fine.
wanna
One
get the left
Ultra
torso.
AC-20 down.
Plus another fusion engine hit.
Yep.
So let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready. I'm here.
Okay. PPC 2, 6s. That'll hit. 11, which is the left arm, takes 15.
Also is gone, so goes to left torso.
I
Blows the torso off. That kills the
does
mech.
the torso just go off completely?
That's
Yep.
it.
Oh, okay, so I don't need to spend the plot point.
Kills the mech.
We get a nice little Raddosaurus art.
So I'll build. Actually, I'll lose 3 heat at the end of that.
All right. I mean, now that this pilot sees his mech blowing up around him, he just alpha strikes. So,
It's James already sent me what you'll be hitting on. He says that
Yeah,
you'll be
it's-
hitting on 8s with your AC-20s
in
and
6 with the ER medium lasers, yes.
And he'll chuckle when he does so. Oh my god, it's eerie.
Wow.
You wouldn't even get both.
Double one.
Wow.
Games has cursed your systems, man.
I'm gonna spend a plot point to reroll that.
Okay, so you won't be hitting with 2. You'll just be hitting 1 with center torso. That'll still miss.
No, that's a miss. Okay, second shot. I can't spend another plot point to boost that by 1. Son of a bitch. All right, second shot. Here we go.
Still misses. Would still hit center torso, but you still only be hitting with 1.
That's fine. I'm spending a plot point to reroll. Nope.
Nope.
Incredible. All right. Nope.
That'll
That
hit.
will hit. Left arm. Here, medium laser.
I think that's bad, actually. Oh, that is bad.
How bad is it?
That
Oh,
takes
it's
off that
eternal.
arm.
Ooh.
Actually, just takes off the arm completely.
Wow. I'll take that. I can't.
I
didn't know he'd taken any damage so far.
Just enough. So he loses the LRM-20.
An ERPPC. Wow, that actually is brutal for him.
Actually, it saves on heat though.
Look at this motherfucker trying
Wow.
to justify. Yeah, but it really
In his
saves
notes,
me
he
on
actually-
heat, man.
He actually has that down that it does save on heat.
Wow.
Yeah.
When the
okay.
AP takes it and he starts to brag, go ahead and say, "Oh, well, it saves on heat." It's got you mathed out, man.
He's got a lot of this thought out, more so than I thought he would. I can't.
Then the Hunchback 2C explodes from heat damage and also massive damage. The Warhammer 2C is hitting on 8s with...
He can only hit me with his ERPPCs. So it says,
Yeah, but the question is, how much heat do I want to build?
I think you would dissipate it all, wouldn't you?
No, it says that I have 9 heat right now.
Oh, okay. You
I have +5 from taking a fusion engine hit way
yeah.
earlier.
Okay, so you can't shoot them both and be fine.
What do you mean? Yes, I can.
Well, you can shoot them both and
Be
lose 5
perfectly
heat.
fine. I'll bleed
Okay,
some
you
heat
lose
off.
5 heat.
But I ran. Oh, no, don't worry. I already did the math.
Okay.
I'll lose 3 heat.
Okay.
But I am going to shoot them both at 8s. Yep,
9.
left leg.
I feel like his legs are fine. Well, not really.
Not for now.
All right.
Not anymore.
Double ones.
Yeah, but look at that. That's a center torso through armor critical with a double crit. God damn you, plot
If
points.
you-
I just fucking spread them like water, but here we go.
If you use that, if you spin that on re-rolling, and I'm going to spin to make the location roll re-roll.
That's fine.
Okay, I don't have to.
You realize all you're saying is, I'll let you recycle your plot point if you hit. Your threat is not as bad as you think it is.
The double crit to the center torso would have been really bad.
Yes, it would have been crucial, but imagine a world where I didn't hit, and that's this world. That's this timeline.
It would have been a better.
But remember, I don't hit. Except
it
when
would
it's
have been
really
nice seeing your
embarrassing for you.
expression, seeing the through armor critical with 2 crits
Vanish.
being taken away from you.
That's it, Pondo. Listen, I'm tired of this shit. People are like, Arthur's always killing the players. And then every time you guys fucking re-roll my crits, you're like, I love savoring the downhearted expression as all of the joy is sucked out of Arthur's soul. And I'm like, wow. What? Audience, did you hear that? They're like, huh? What? Hear what?
Crickets. Yes, tear him down. Tear him down.
That concludes my side's firing. We are right at the break, I think. We take breaks at 10 o'clock.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm fucking exhausted. I slept for like 11 hours today. Rad was like, are you okay? You haven't memed or done any weird bullshit in like 24 hours. I was like, don't worry, Rad. Still alive, just barely. Just barely.
Put on fumes,
I
man.
appreciate that someone watched and was like, hey, Arthur hasn't done anything dumb in a while. Are we sure he's okay?
See Being an imposter.
AP was not an imposter. We'll be back for the second half shortly. In that second half, we're going to talk about how a bunch of people get some fucking melee attacks on my beautiful forces who will probably not survive these melee attacks.
I'm so excited to step on somebody.
Yeah, I don't know what the stepping on rules are, so hopefully somebody in chat can get us those rules.
I also don't know them.
But I assume it's going to be really easy, and it's going to hurt a whole... like, he has 1 hit point, so if you hit it all, he's dead. He's going to be crushed. We'll be back, friends. Stick around. Fake James.